folks, welcome in. It is the halftime of the week. Thanks for joining us on your Wednesday. What is it? October 1st. We are into Q4, ladies and germs. As usual, the usual suspects. We got Slick L on my left and Dreamboat Don on my right. On the ones and twos, this is Trainwreck today. So thanks for bringing us into your cubicles on the road with you or hanging at home on what is an amazing week of weather. And we're halfway through it, boys. We got a lot going on, but first, we got to cue in right now. Let's get her live. Let's bring her in. It is distro day over at the factory, folks. Abigail, look, she's doing a little shimmy. Oh. Abigail, how we doing? I know we're doing a lot, so fill the viewers in on exactly what we got going on.
Yeah, so we are distributing to our top smart locations today. So we have a bunch of windbreakers. We're tagging them and getting them to go.
Love to see that. So tell people about the logistics. Roughly, I know you might not want to give exact numbers, but as far as locations, how much grind is involved in today?
A lot. So I have two locations, two warehouses. I'm in Clarence right now. I have a lot of windbreakers, as you can see behind me. So I actually didn't get them hand tagged before. So I'm going through hand tagging 2,000 pieces, and then we're going to put them in our boxes over here and get them all ready to go. Oh. Yep. So 62.
Box dimension.
The box dimension. I know there's so much going on today. But yeah, just distro day. It's a huge day. Love it.
How often do these happen?
Right now it tops about once every week or once every 2 weeks. And this is actually a smaller order. So we are grinding it out today.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to start with a small clap. Can we all clap it up for Abigail? Not only on distro day, but the best of 716 for women's boutique. You were just going to crawl in with this? What the hell? You weren't going to brag about this at all to anybody?
No, it's awesome. It's not me. It's the people. It's Buffalo, guys. I mean, the only reason why it's best of 716 is because of Buffalo. So I don't know, super grateful. It's super awesome. I had no idea. So just really, really cool Victory Monday start. I found out Sunday night. So I was like, oh yeah, Victory Monday. It makes the week a little bit sweeter.
And I know you had, you're saying you have a smaller order going on this distro day. By the way, shout out your team over there at Abigail Enterprises. With that said, we are in a huge fight right now, and you know why. What is going on? You hook up Whitney Rose with some Abigail Lee merch, and you don't even tell me, keep me in the loop that she's coming to game day tailgate. This happened right under my nose.
I know. Listen, first of all, I'm not a Housewives girly. I just don't have time to watch it. I didn't realize how big she was. Huge deal. Massive. I had a buddy who she came into town to visit, her and her husband, and she needed some gear. And I said, all right, lace jersey, it's hot, it's flying off the shelves. And she absolutely rocked it. She was on the field. I've never had so many messages from somebody wearing something than Whitney wearing that lace jersey. So super cool.
Wow. Abigail, when I say Maniac has been pissed about this all week and clamoring about how he's going to call you out, I am not kidding. But speaking of people wanting your gear for the tailgate, I kind of overheard you before the show started. I heard that a lot of people are clamoring for some white by Abigail Lee this Sunday for the whiteout.
Yeah, most of our whiteout stuff is all on the Tops Market. So we have our iced out crew necks, super cool, same colors as the rivalry jerseys. And then we've got these super cool windbreakers hitting the shelves this weekend. Obviously it's not all white, but from the stands, you can see from here up. So it still gives the whiteout effect in the stadium if you are going to the game.
Without a doubt.
Absolutely. Yeah. They'll be all over that. Obviously this weekend, game day tailgate again for another primetime matchup.
Heck yeah. I'm excited. I thought that I liked the Sunday 1 p.m. games. I think I'm more excited for the 8:20, especially against the Patriots. We're gonna smack them.
Abigail. Let's go. Everyone loves the one. They're too nostalgic about when we suck.
8:20 it's just difficult that next morning. I don't care who you are. That next morning is right. The 1 o'clock, I was a little tired on Monday, but I had refueled by that time. You felt a little bit better. You had your wings under you.
I agree. 820 is just the price you got to pay when we get successful. So that's what we'll take here.
Pressure is a privilege.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
And speaking of pressure being a privilege, Don, you have one?
Yeah, I'm just for our weather fans out there, make sure you're considering we're in the land of 20-degree temp drops. We got a high of 77 on Sunday and a low of 57. So you're getting there at 4 or 5. You're going to be sweating in a hoodie. By game time, you're probably going to need one of Abigail's jackets, though.
Seriously, I was looking at Sunday. Let me pull it up right now. I think around the tailgate time, we'll be looking at 78. By game's end, it is going to be 59. So that is quite the drop. That's that 20-degree drop that Don was talking about.
59, not terrible, but yeah, if you're in shorts and a t-shirt, you got to come a little more prepared. Have a little something under your belt. Possibly some by Abigail Lee, like Don said.
Seriously, cop that merch and make sure you're prepared for the game with us at the game day tailgate. But speaking of being prepared and the game day tailgate, it's always hot over there. Let's get into our Who's Hot and Who's Not, brought to you by Salino Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric. Very sensual here on Distro Day. But we are starting it out. I will kick it off. I'm going to start with my not in this case because I am fuming hot about this not. Aaron Boone. What a dumbass. Literally, Jazz Chisholm, Ben Rice, don't get started. Max Fried is dealing. It's October. It's not October. It's the day before October yesterday, but it's October baseball, and you're not going to let your best pitcher go a full 7 innings. Luke Weaver looked like a lost child out there. He's got Darth Vader music, but he plays like Jar Jar Binks, and I'm pissed about it. Yankees need to win tonight. I'm not even going to talk about anything else. With that said, the hot, I have to say this, and I had to get this on the record. I could have put this at any other previous hot. I have to give all the credit in the world to Jennifer Hudson's production staff. The amount of people I've seen in this, where's Nick B? The Spirit Tunnel or the Spirit Walk or whatever. It's unbelievable. Yeah. I've seen more of the Spirit Tunnel than I've seen of any other daytime talk show. But I have not seen the Jennifer Hudson show. So maybe I'll have to tune in. Credit to her production team. Slick, who do you got heating up and cooling down?
Heating up this week. Been a big topic of discussion. We touched on it on Monday, but it's only gotten hotter. Bad Bunny, the Super Bowl halftime performer. Everyone's pissed. Or not everyone. I'm sorry. Some people are pissed. But everyone,
this is what I would say. It's moving the needle no matter what. I think we're getting a whole new crowd into the NFL and football, and then we have the traditionals who are pissed.
That's where I was going. Some people are pissed, but everyone is talking about Bad Bunny. So as a result, not bad things, only good things for Bad Bunny. His name is hot. Mine not similar to yours. I didn't realize that was going to happen. Yankees not hot. My Red Sox though. Pissed. I'll just leave it at that. Don, what you got?
Well, let's give it to Abigail, and I'll close this out. So, who do you got for who's Abigail?
Hot? I don't have a who's hot, guys. Give me a who's hot.
Yeah, we had
you're hot.
We
actually
looking at it. The warehouse
for you.
The warehouse Distro Day.
Why Abigail?
Okay.
She won't pedestal herself, so we are going to pedestal her for it. Huge, massive day. I don't care if it's an average order. This is a big Distro Day.
Abigail Lee warehouse is hot. Rachel, can we get some air horns for that?
Can we get the air horns for Abigail right there? And seriously, and by the way, listen, you think you're not going to get all that Whitney Rose pop and not get a tidal wave of action coming in? I would expect October to be one of the biggest months in Abigail history.
Heck yeah.
Okay, but although you weren't able to
you're ready to rail.
Yeah, let's go. Let's hear it.
Okay, who's not? Guys, streaming services. I tried to get on the Miami game on Thursday night. Couldn't get it. Had to download Hulu Extra Plus, ESPN, trash. Couldn't get it done. I don't know, where do we stream games? Somebody message me and let me know where we're watching our games because I am pissed right now. Can't get anything.
Oh, I don't blame you. I mean, ESPN is doing all these bundles. Whether you got Hulu, Disney Plus, they still want more money.
I'm getting robbed blind, but I'm allowing it to happen. I got the YouTube TV. You get everything. You get college. You get the pro games. Everything other than the Amazon Prime game, but you get everything. Problem is, it's like $80 a month.
Yeah, YouTube TV is the new cable box.
Yeah, it's crazy. But so here's what I do. I renew it in September, And then in February or after March Madness, I cancel it for the summer. Because I don't watch baseball like every day, So that's what I'm doing. I just had to bite the bullet because I watch a lot of college ball too. So, but I agree. They're robbing us blind.
Robbing us. I hate it.
I hope they see what's going on out here because it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah. No excuses, no regrets. But Don, full hearts can't lose. What do you got for your hot knot?
All right. We're going to start off with who's not. WNBA commish Kathy Engelberg.
Later, Kathy.
Yeah, I mean, it's wild how players. Yeah, that press conference the other day. Basically, they were calling her out, and it's been reported that apparently she says Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, not just Caitlin, and
the league's newest stars.
Yes. Paige and Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark.
That trio alone. Oh my goodness, that's the new wave.
That's all the money right there.
All of them should be thankful. Because they wouldn't be getting those $1 million deals without the WNBA kind of bold claim. But really, I think the other dimension of this is it's like the way players and coaches are kind of coming after the commish is kind of wild. And I'm thinking about it like in the NBA, when you get like fined for this, like Adam Silver kind of rules with an iron fist. But I realize they don't have any money to fine from them.
Caitlin Clark got fined for calling out the ref. Do you know how much she got fined?
Wasn't it like
$500?
$200.
Yeah.
It was $200 for saying the ref sucked on Instagram, basically.
It's like 50,000.
For not wearing the right suit when you walk in.
Does this lady not realize Paige Beckers made millions before she was even drafted?
That was the storyline with her, right? Her and Clark was that they instantly were making a lot less money via the salary and everything there. But I'll tell you, speaking of making money, who's feeling happy, Don, as your hot?
So for who's hot, ladies, the fall girlies. It's October 1st. My pumpkin princesses, this is your time. It's what everybody's been waiting for. I got the orange sweater on. The leaves are changing. Pumpkin spice is hot. The apples are ready to be picked. And fellas, we have a minute to talk to you. Listen, everyone says there's so much pressure in December around the holidays, around Valentine's Day. You got to lock in right now. This is the most pressure season because we got college football. We got pro football. We got World Series and hockey and NBA are about to start up. We got to keep focused, all right? We got to make time for everything. And, we got to lock in and make sure we're not, check the scores when she goes to the bathroom when you're out, all right?
There you go.
We got to keep, this is the fall girlies' time too. It's our time. We got to find balance. So let's do it.
Absolutely.
There's hard apple cider to be drank.
Speaking of the fall, y'all. We're going to let the fall girlies get back to it at Distro Day. Abigail Lee and team. We hear you clicking back there, team. Shout out the team.
Shout out the team.
Making it happen. We're moving product, and that's what it's all about, this biz. Let's go. Dude, shout out Abigail Lee. Make sure you're following her. Abigail Lee, all brands. She's got the synchronization. Thanks for joining us, girl. Go have a good rest of your Wednesday.
Bye. Love you guys. Trainwreck.
Yeah,
that's out there.
Woo!
Listen, the ride never stops, so make sure you're following along on Herd of Buffalo and Trainwreck Sports as well. Closing out our Salino time here, though, Don, we have some more action, and we have a little bit of a sweepstakes going on.
Yes, we do. So all of October, we have Salino's got a great giveaway they're going on. Let's get it up on the screen with the terms and everything. Let's play us out of the Who's Hot. Bang. All right. So enter to win. We got a Buffalo football giveaway, folks. You could win 4 tickets to the Buffalo versus the Pittsburgh game on 11/30. That's November 30th. 2 home hotel rooms near the stadium. Free swag. All you got to do is book your free assessment today. Enter for a chance to win Buffalo football game day experience. You got to call 716-229-0818. Again, 229-0818. And the winner's going to be drawn on Halloween to make things extra spooky.
Spooky. And listen, I would feel spooky if I was getting something new for my house and I didn't take advantage of this amazing promotion. Again, we're not talking about a big purchase, folks. We are literally talking about an assessment that you can set up with Salino, and you can get your chance, obviously, to win a Buffalo football game day experience in Pittsburgh. 716-229-0818. I know a couple of friends of the train who have already taken advantage of that and called into the line. So make sure you're getting your hat in the game there with our friends at Salino Plumbing, HVAC, and Electric. Awesome. And we are back here, Trainwreck today. Again, folks, make sure you're following Herd of Buffalo, Trainwreck Sports. I'm going to say it all the time because the action never stops. Speaking of the action never stops, MLB playoffs day one. Reactions, obviously your Red Sox win, my Yankees blow it, but a little low scoring across the board, and then the Dodgers keep doing what they've done for basically the past half decade.
Yeah, kind of crazy because there wasn't that Dodgers all season, especially when I betted on them and needed them.
Of course.
But yeah, get them going early. Ohtani with a homer in the first crushes my Nerfy parlay. I do see a special guest walking in the studio here. I'm not sure what's going on.
Get over here. Get over here.
You didn't think you were getting off the hook, did you?
Folks, listen, when a champion enters the premises, you have got to make sure that you roll out the red carpet, you get the bright lights on, and you make sure he is ready to start. He's elated. He's elated
so
at the
happy
opportunity.
that we just put him on the
He came
spot.
into the studio. He was thinking, what could happen? I could probably just pop in and be on my merry way on this Wednesday. But no, I'm going to get called into a live show. Trainwreck today, the pinnacle of excitement, the pinnacle of entertainment. And that's kind of how I would describe their fan base, Slick.
Yeah, there's only one word for it, and that is Bandit Land.
Get out of here.
The leader of Bandit Land. We're joined by three-time champion
you
Josh
stopping by,
Bird.
getting mic'd up very quickly.
Yes, sir.
Listen, first, appreciate your agent setting this up, making it happen for us. Talk to me real quick. What do you got going on this week? I know you're excited to get into October because you get that little break between your seasons before things get going with the Benditos.
Yeah, nothing. I'm trying to do absolutely nothing. We don't get much time off, so when we get that time, got to take advantage of it.
Speaking of which, you and the missus just had a nice little trip. You kind of did a little reverse Buffalo Bills trip. Yeah. New Orleans came to Buffalo. You guys went to New Orleans. How was the trip down south?
New Orleans was good. It got to experience Bourbon Street. That place is insane.
So talk to me about it. Does it blow away anything
crazy.
Here? Different league?
Listen, I don't know if it blows away. It's just a different animal.
Yeah.
You got to be going down there like bachelor party, trying to get after it and be okay.
You got to go with a plan.
Yeah, you got to be okay if you get thrown up on.
How many?
Jeez. Oh my goodness.
Did you keep your composure?
Yeah. No, I was good.
Okay.
We try to stay more on the rooftops, just people watching more.
That must be people watching. Bourbon Street must be people watching extraordinaire.
Yeah, it's crazy.
For sure. How many days was that trip for you guys?
Yeah, it was 5 days. Went down.
Ooh,
did
that's lengthy.
Couple clinics. I think Saturday, Sunday, and then went and got to see a concert as well. So
who'd you see?
I don't even know if I'm saying this right. Hosier.
Oh, Hosier. Yeah, no, I think that's right.
There's no
awesome.
How was the show?
Take me to church, baby.
Yeah, how was the show?
Yeah.
Good show?
It was honestly, I thought going into it, I was I don't know how it's gonna be. It was a really good show. Did
awesome.
Great. He's more rock than I thought.
Yeah, right.
So he was jamming out on the electric guitar and stuff, which
was
cool to see.
Well, we had some people of New Orleans infiltrate Buffalo for the tailgating and football experience. Are we gonna get you at a tailgate or football game this season?
Come on.
Yeah, I mean,
perfect way to do nothing Sunday. Come to the game day tailgate and hang out.
I was supposed to go.
We had your boys Chase,
weekend.
Chris, and Belter all at the home opener.
There's no off switch with that group.
Yeah.
Oh man, they know how to party.
Yeah, you got to watch out with those guys. I'm getting a little bit older.
Oh please, come on.
I like to sit back.
I saw you on the golf course. Come on.
Yeah. Not golfing well, but yeah, no, it's we'll see. We'll see. The boys can get me out. We'll see.
All right. Well, fair enough.
Yeah, that is fair enough. And I know we're just doing our Salino segment, hot or not. I know that you and Dana are sure things when it comes to the Bandito land. Who might be a hot, and we have the support group, right? Like Frazier, you got your McKays, is there anything hot that might be on the up and up with the Banditos that fans might not be aware of?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot going on with us. We're trying to figure out
little flux.
A CBA.
Yes, 3 big letters.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out our CBA. That's being negotiated right now. Hopefully we.
That could be 24 to 48 hours, though. We could get news that could be we're good to go, right?
It could be. It could be 2 months. You never know.
Yeah.
Waiting game.
I've been through one of these before. And then also the big question is, Vino. Are we going to get Vino back?
That is big.
So I know we drafted a young goalie as well, who's supposed to be pretty good, as well as, we've got Steven Orleman, and I don't even know how to say his last name. We call him OP because he's 6'8".
Okay, and he's sick, and he's really sick.
Yeah, that's all I need to do.
OP is for Optimus Prime, because literally the first time I saw this guy in pads, he has to get turned sideways and then duck down and walk out of the door. I'm like, dude, you're a monster. So,
that was how I had to walk out of the stall at the Bills game on Sunday.
Let's not talk about that.
With that said, I'm not gonna take any more damage there. Any final thoughts? Appreciate you joining us on the show. I know you were a longtime content creator. I learned this about you when we started doing stuff. They're doing stuff like 10 years ago. Do you see any of the streamers nowadays, Kai Cenat and everything?
Yeah.
Did you see yesterday? He went nuts. He had LeBron on the stream.
Crazy,
the dreads. I mean, this is a crazy world we live in, honestly. We went to best. People were treating LeBron like it was literally Jesus Christ was walking in front of them. Not joking.
Wild world. And people are doing the same thing with Speed going all over the country, 35 days straight on the bus. Yeah. Kind of crazy stuff going on.
It's an interesting reality and content for sure.
You start streaming?
Are we going to get after it? Listen, you got nothing to do all October.
I got nothing to do, so.
We're going to make this a Rocktober. All right. Well, huge shout out.
We stream gaming every now and then if you want to hop on.
Josh Byrne, make sure you're following on all platforms. Make sure you're supporting our Banditos. Thank you for stopping in the studio, buddy. Appreciate you very much. Give it up for this guy. That's the old deuce. All right. Josh Byrne.
On the spot.
Let it burn, as they say.
I've
never seen a guy get hit in the head so many times as it was Josh Byrne this past season. They were literally just like, can we hit him in the neck?
Yeah, that was tough.
It was pretty weird. The refs were pretty indifferent to the whole thing, but I digress on that one.
Made it out, though.
Made it
out with another title as well. So.
Of course. Well, listen, the Bandits only know one way, and that is how to champion Buffalo.
With Kim K and Randy Orton for his new TV show. Premiere was so sick. Are we here? Am I hearing that for the first time? He's got a new TV show coming out?
Well, that was the debut.
I guess
Kim K and Randy Orton.
I saw Kim K with him. I didn't see Randy Orton. Obviously, Randy famously RKOing and barking at Speed on the announce table at Royal Rumble, was it?
Sometimes I forget that Speed is a WWE superstar.
I love it. They called him out backstage like he needed to sub in, and then he had his whole Tron and his whole entrance. It was well done. I thought it was awesome.
Well done.
Yeah.
It was cinema, as the kids say.
Yeah.
We'll save the second bullet for the end. WNBA playoff fallout last night. Your Fever can't cover plus 8.5 in OT slack.
Yeah, 9 points. Just lost by the half. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I started tuning out at the end of the third quarter. I really thought it was getting away from him. And
I fell asleep at halftime, and I woke up. There were 2.5 minutes left in overtime.
Yeah, that must have been crazy to wake up to.
Feeling.
Because it did get away from them at a point right after you fell asleep, probably.
100%. So it was like a 10-point game most of the way, basically.
Yeah, so to see that transition, pretty wild. I was about the opposite. I missed the overtime. So to wake up and see it even went that far, I was pleased up until I saw the half-point loss.
So we got Mercury Aces. This should be a great time on the WNBA calendar. But Don doesn't happen to be the case, unfortunately, because the lead storyline is that this commissioner is under fire.
Yeah. I obviously picked her for my Who's Not segment. It's kind of crazy what. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. The way that people are talking about her around the league, you just don't see in other leagues without some kind of retaliation or punishment, whatever word you want to use for it. It's wild times. I mean, it's kind of like the Wild West over there in the WNBA. So yeah, shame that the finals are getting overshadowed by these league issues. I hope we can get our girls paid.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, listen, the product has definitely improved. There have to be more eyes than before. They're selling out arenas that they never sold out before. Those are the tangible things that the product is growing. So let's keep moving right in the good direction. We talked about this with Josh just now, but Kai Cenat and Speed, anything stick out to you the most over the last two? So he's been streaming live for a month straight. I don't even know what this Mafia-thon thing is.
Well, so I'm not too sure about the Mafia-thon if that was months straight. I know Speed was going 35 days, traveling across the country, mobile streaming in a tour bus, could do the gaming in there. He does his little Omegle meetups, which is kind of sus, by the way. And then obviously going to national landmarks across the country as streaming, meeting fans, meeting other celebrities. Just saw Kim K, Randy Orton. And then you have Kai Cenat in studio doing a full-blown entrance for guys like the Hardy Boys while him and his boys just sit there and go nuts. I mean,
yeah, like they just, that's basically, they have like a fantasy factory in that room. It's just that big room.
Kai grinded for all this, but he really does live the life. He's having Linkin Park concerts in his living room.
Yes.
Now, what do you think, though? And this is all allegedly, but being in the community myself, there's a lot of people that, you know, are pro speed. They know it's tangible when he blew up. He blew up with the Premier Soccer League, and once he became a fan. Allegedly, there's been a lot of talks that Kai Cenat kind of bought his viewership and was botting for a long time.
Well, first off, if you're going to make me pick between Jordan and LeBron, I'm taking speed over Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat is a hype guy.
Me too.
He's like, get excited, act silly. You can have fun. There's a lot of fun to be had, but speed to me is just like, you can get the craziest, most raw reaction, like things happening that are crazy.
And it just helps also that he's a freak athlete, too.
Now the eye-opening thing to me, and this is where I started diving because I saw like, oh my God, Kai Cenat breaks the internet, 1.1 million Twitch subs. I go and I look, Kai Cenat does negotiate deals with big corps where he essentially gets paid in Twitch subs.
Yeah, well, I mean, if
so
you
like
saw,
Bose paid him like 80,000 of these Twitch subs.
Yeah, I mean, if you saw when he hit 1 million, I'm pretty sure the last 50,000 were gifted by Snoop Dogg himself.
Wow.
But I was kind of new. I read into what this buying Twitch subs thing ultimately is. So you're still getting the sub, and it's gifted to a random
person who wants it,
whether they watch it or not, can get it ad free. And I feel like a lot of people that would be gifted one already know who Kai Cenat and or Speed would tune in every now and then. Is it as legit as maybe just getting a click of a subscription on YouTube? Maybe not. I'm kind of new to this world.
Well, the big difference is on Twitch. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then he also added, another Aiden Ross, another very big streamer that's kind of gone a separate direction.
Now, what's Aiden Ross's like ace in the hole? Like, because every time he comes on my screen, I don't see anything dynamic. And I'm not being a hater. He's clearly got views out the wazoo. He's got all the deals. He's got everything. But like if someone put a gun to my head and they said like, what does Aiden Ross do like better than anybody? Like,
I think he goes after more. I think he goes after more controversial people.
Okay.
Which is again why I said
it was like a Nelk Boys situation. They're like Baby Coach was literally just like they go around and act douchey, and it's like what?
Like Aiden Ross, I think he was already huge, but I think there was a big tipping point because he got Andrew Tate on his show.
And again, these are all just opinions I'm getting from everyone else, but I mean, like it's just very interesting the perspective on like the modern day streamer stars, et cetera, et cetera. Wake me up when September ends. Happy Green Day Day. Cena final date confirmed. Well, yeah, you guys are looking excited.
It's like December
13th.
Yeah,
I just love that joke because I said it to my lady this morning.
Oh, okay.
When I woke her up, I'm like, time to wake up.
Who do you think right now Cena's last opponent's going to be?
They've done this so bad. That's all I'm going to say is the fact that we're at this point where we're 2 months away and like everyone is basically like a B+ candidate. They've done it terribly. I mean, the only thing that you could do now is have him beat Brock.
No.
That's the only thing you can do.
You want to know how you finish off a Cena retirement tour that's
with
been
Dom
so
Mysterio
bad?
Loss? Say his name and he appears. I believe in Slick L. That would be terrible. That would be awful.
It's not out of the realm of
Speaking
possible.
of wrestling, real quick, was Don a Hart Foundation guy?
Yeah.
I've never played a game. We're gonna have to ask Wade about this. I think
there's a chance also that Jake Michael played in the same game. I know he played one game for the Hart Foundation, maybe with me. I'm pretty sure you did, Don.
No, I
wouldn't lie about
the
this.
The only beer league
Could
team
you
I
be
played for was
Micah as Don?
Well,
Don as Micah?
Possibly, but no, I really don't. I don't think I would do that.
You've had a lot of experiences since then.
It was a very long time
You've had
ago.
a lot of experiences.
But they could have both
then.
been in the same game too.
Don, have you ever skated with Jake Micah?
I'm going on record, hand on Bible. I've never played with Jake unless I was a kid and didn't know. And I never played beer league with Slick, and I never played for Hart Foundation. I was asked to. We can lead an investigation, but I do not recall, to the best of my knowledge, ever plan.
Wow, you guys aren't on the same page on this one.
Best of his knowledge.
The only beer league team I played for was the Texas Hots, which had camouflage jerseys with red font.
Also, if anyone has beer league team looking to pick me up,
Well, I hate to see you guys not on the same page. Anyways, let's get into our final topic on Hump Day happenings. This is interesting. Lunchtime locks controversy. I'm interested to hear about this.
Yeah.
All right. So first of all,
break it down, Don.
Well, we have this graphic that was brought up. This is on September 21st. Now it seems Slick's behind
6 picks because I forgot to report the week prior because you said send from Friday to Monday, which I ended up doing.
All right, hold on.
And I was
hold on. This always takes this many words.
And I was
my
6 and 1 man those days.
Hold on. I have to give my investigation findings, then the new commission can get his word. Okay? This is my time. I take back the time, Senator. Thank you. Okay. All right. So then we got, this message happened that day. I'm saying, hey, not going to get a graphic up today. Please get your record from Monday. Now, enough time passes. Everyone else reports. Slick gives his pick. And now college football Saturday, we need to post our picks before noon because we got a whole noon slate of games. So I posted. I'm like, I don't know what his record is. I got a gig to go to.
Oh wow! So Slick wasn't even going to post a pick that day. He just copied someone right before.
So then we have.
I was on UNLV before the weekend. Don't even start.
So then we have this. Not till the next day, or do we get the record? So then it was W yesterday and a record. So when I was initially tallying, I actually tallied an extra win. This was a catastrophe because I'm like, Slick has 31 picks. What's going on? Now, the findings were Slick wins September by half a game. So unfortunately, that's what happened. Now, I do want to bring attention to one other thing. In my honor, Slick requested we do a TD parlay. So TD score bets. He's asking for us to spoon feed him. Yes, please. Everyone's asking. All right, kick it off to Commish. Now, I just wanted you to notice in this. I give Quinn Johnson. Gatesy chimes in. Jake chimes in. We got Creek chimes in. Now, normal picks. Let's go to this. Did anyone place the TD parlay? Slick did. Did you notice who didn't give a TD prop?
I didn't want to jinx it, honestly. Kudos to me. Kudos to me knowing that if I had given a pick, it would have been the one that lost, would have cost everyone money. Kudos to me.
It's not just you. It's the guy who placed it, too. So I just want, again,
I was going to add James
Cook. We're rewinding. Slick out. TD score. The guy's asking to get spoon-fed. Gives nothing. Cashes.
There you go.
What, you're not happy for me? I thanked you.
Yep. And then more controversy, obviously.
What are you talking
this today,
about?
We have Maniac rage quitting. Everyone's
Oh, wow. A red bar.
Yeah.
How do you type out a red bar in
we're bleeping out some bad words. And this is actually revealing to everyone in Trainwreck. No one caught this tweet except for me. Everyone thinks he's rage quitting. This was actually a carefully planned event.
And that's why,
okay, but how can he do it?
Gotcha. Okay, so
no, you're not moving on.
Now that my time is now.
Who said
Call me John Cena, because my time is now.
Commish?
You can't see me. You can't see me. Anyway, I have two questions.
You can't retire.
I have two questions. I already did.
You can't, Commish, he didn't win. How can he retire?
Two questions. Don, has a level of obscurity and confusion to this level ever existed in any of your prior months as commissioner of lunchtime locks?
No, but I'm going to take personal responsibility for that.
This is a ruling in Slick's favor, very interestingly. And coincidentally, today, he becomes the commissioner of lunchtime locks. So he got this ruling yesterday.
Guess who made the decision?
No. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yeah, because
that's it. I rest my case.
Who made the decision?
So
I
this
need a
has never
double
happened
camera.
before. So this never happened before, and now the guy who got it in his favor took over. All right, that makes sense.
The new commissioner was
That makes
announced
total sense.
by these two. As soon as Don stepped down,
I didn't do anything.
You guys looked at each other and you were like, you know who would make a perfect next commissioner? This guy. That's what happened.
Why would I want you as commissioner? You never get anything right. You're last to submit your picks, as evidenced a week ago.
You said it. You were like, you break the rules in Trainwreck, you get upgraded. That's what you said.
I said it jokingly. I guess that's what happens. I didn't know we were actually
it sounds like you were in favor of that. And also, you didn't win. You can't retire. You can't screw the
I definitely retired. I rode off into the sunset. You can't screw up the entire template the day that I have to take over Photoshop duties, asshole.
The way I view this is I'm like Tom from MySpace. I just kind of got out. I got, September was too busy. I wasn't even making picks. If we go back, I think I only had like 22. So, sometimes you want to get out when it's good. And I wash my hands clean of this.
Right after a controversy,
I have no blame. I have no regrets. I stand by everything I did as commissioner. And, it really was a great 2.5 years, honestly. I think my reign as commissioner for the last 5 years was really great.
Yeah, no doubt.
So
this is like the end of an AEW Dynamite episode of Don Callis running the
league
car.
might be dissolving after 7 years, which is really a shame. So.
I think I'm just going to leave Maniac's name on the graphic, put out of office every single day, and just add a loss every time.
No. Shout out Don's 4-year reign as commissioner of the lunchtime. 15. Yep. Yeah, I mean, the numbers don't get fudged here.
Shout out to you for winning and then retiring.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Shout out to me. Thank you. That was nice.
No, anyway, sorry. You're going to be back in that group chat by tonight.
Speaking of winning, one team. No, listen, when I leave a group chat, I leave.
No, you're back, buddy.
Skedaddle.
Need a pick.
All right, I don't do. You got one foot in, you put your right foot out, you leave the group chat here, and then you spin it all about.
No, you got till
Thursday
noon.
Night Football. One team will win. 49ers at Rams. Do my 49ers stink?
Yeah, they suck. Sorry, Dad, if you're watching.
Your dad's 49ers fan.
Yeah, probably. Rams look really, really damn good, man. Puka Nacua, can we talk about him?
Puka, every time, sometimes he looks like he could literally be a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL. And then there's sometimes where he's like a top 20 guy.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. Just when you thought Matt Stafford was
they wrote him off.
They wrote him off. He didn't write back. And you want Brock? You got him.
I wanted Brock, and then all of a sudden I get 5 turnovers, and I'm out of the Survivor League in week 4. Oh, you're out of the Survivor League too.
I'm still rocking though.
Who do you got this week?
Haven't decided yet. Last week I took the Patriots, though. I thought that was a pretty good spot. I'm kind of in the mode where I'm fading either the Panthers or the Saints every week.
Yeah.
So as long as I can till I have to pick one of them.
I thought it was a little sketchy that we're getting another NFC West game on Thursday Night Football, second consecutive week.
It wasn't last week with the
Cardinals.
Oh yeah.
Who?
Seahawks.
Yes.
Yeah, that ended up coming down and being a thriller though, so you never know.
True.
What's this
We'll
spread
see.
like? 4.5?
Can't judge an Al Michaels game by its cover. 6.5 for the Rams.
That's more like it.
46.5. So predicting a 26-20 game.
I like the 6.5, honestly. The way the 49ers have been going, I don't know.
Divisional game. Throw the records out.
That's right. Who knows? We'll see. And it's at home for the Rams.
Yes. Great stadium, which you've adventured.
Yeah, I tasted the stairs.
tasted some cement. Speaking of tasting cement and the craziness of football season, tomorrow night as well, we have Sam Houston State going on the road.
Arch Manning's favorite.
0-4 favored.
Against who?
Arch Manning got these boys fired up.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
I think it's like New Mexico State or something.
He got Vegas in their favor too. Well, I mean, that means just hammers Sam Houston State.
Gotta hammer Sam Houston State.
Yeah. New Mexico State. 9 p.m.
The Lobos?
Yeah. New Mexico State. Don, I feel like
that's UNLV.
Is this a group ride hammer on Sam Houston tomorrow?
Might have to be. Let's check the action.
New Mexico State's 2-2.
Yeah, it's a hammer for sure.
2.5, and then Sam Houston's on the road. I mean, this is
that's a field goal.
Sam Houston's been seeing Arch Manning clips all week. This guy's got him ready to cover.
2.5 spread. That's a walk-off field goal at the buzzer.
Yes.
Like a 50-yarder.
Nice. I think maybe we should just go money line and just be safe because we don't want any Sam Houston shenanigans.
I might take an alt
any
too,
Sam Houston shenanigans.
I might take an alt. 6.5?
Yeah, you would take an alt there.
Am I not?
I need a lunchtime lock by noon, by the way.
That's fair.
Am I not being a
commissioner? Make sure you do your job.
Am I not being a team player if I like go over?
What's up?
Am I not being a team player if I like the over?
No, you're fine. I mean,
No, you can do that.
I just think when
Over
it's bad
54?
teams.
No,
I
yeah,
hate betting totals when it's bad teams.
I mean, I'm just taking the
I think
Sam
they're just
Houston
both
money line.
really
In fact,
bad
I might
at-
put it in right now.
They're both really bad at defense. I mean, Sam Houston put up 20 points against my Hawaii. So, like,
Okay.
I'm telling
21
you,
points against UNLV. Like, I think they're a classic college where all the bad parts is on the defensive side of the ball.
I'm telling you, this is a 40-plus yarder field goal at the buzzer to win by Sam Houston.
All right. Well,
All right.
New Mexico State fans will be crashing out. But they don't have to crash out at the stadium. They can crash out on the crash out line. Call in, whether you're arguing about someone cut you off in traffic or something about the game, Sabres, Bills, especially UB the last couple weeks. Call in 716-226-6263 for our crash out line.
Call if a gambling league you're in or a fantasy league has some sketchy stuff happening.
Yeah.
Call if you're pissed
We might
that
get a
Maniac
call.
just quit the lunchtime locks commission for
Roll it
no
off into the
reason.
sunset.
For
Roll it
no
off into
reason.
the sunset.
Even though he lost when he said he'd only do it on a win. That's
off into the
now that's
sunset.
integrity.
Credit me.
Maybe we should make him the commissioner
Credit me.
and put him in
Yeah,
charge
I'm
of
probably
Photoshop.
on the trajectory.
Yeah, you got to do the graphics each day now too, bud.
All right. Well, hey, have fun with that. October 1. Here we go.
No, I'm talking about
Panel selects. Here we go. Trainwreck tracker. We got to say it, and this is fair. The Dolphins are off the schneid.
The Dolphins beat the allegations.
The Dolphins got themselves rid of Tyreek Hill, basically, and they're off the schneid. It was a win-win for them.
Yeah, I mean, the win over the Jets, it wasn't even close. I mean, I think Justin Fields had that one run.
And that run was like a miracle.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, it was all Dolphins all game. Yeah, kind of why I thought Breece Hall was going to kind of run all over them. That didn't happen. And yeah, Tyreek Hill might be. I mean, that might have been a problem solves itself. I think he's happy.
What do you guys think about him
have to play the rest
clapping
of
on the way out of the stadium?
So a lot of
weird.
people were chiming in that he was absolutely going through shock.
Adrenaline.
Like he looked so excited. And like Chris or Kyle Long or whatever was like, yeah, when I shattered my leg, I was beyond exuberant. Because crazy that the human body literally shuts down when you have a super traumatic injury.
Yeah, I mean, you can get knocked out cold. Apparently, you can do something to your leg to make you happy and excited.
Well, the leg can basically explode. It doesn't feel like when you hit your toe against the side of the table.
Now, this wasn't as serious as his leg thing, but if you guys remember that picture I sent you of me slicing the middle of my hand on a fence in Canada.
I do remember the hand slice. That was a little sketchy.
Folks, this is not safe for TV. Can't show it. Right across the palm.
Yeah.
Stitches worthy. Kind of avoided that, but I do remember after it, I was shaking because I was so adrenalined up, and then the next day in just severe pain. It took 24 hours for it to fully hit. So yeah, I do think he's kind of high on that adrenaline, some kind of body defense system to keep you from keep you going. But yeah. I realized I didn't see live that injury, and I rewatched it and prepped for today's show, and wow.
No, gruesome. Not one you need to see more than once, for certain. So now we got to find a new Trainwreck champion. Do we already have one? The AFC North is definitely a candidate you put in there.
Yeah, AFC North, everyone minus the Steelers, basically, which who knows? They could get there at some point. It's bound to happen with a 41-year-old quarterback. But yeah, the Browns never looked great. Ravens have their own injury problems now. And then the Bengals, as we saw on Monday night, took a shellacking. They have a lot of problems that need to be answered as well. And Jake Browning doesn't look to be that answer.
I don't think going crazy about your stars and a discussion of where they rank amongst the sport and compared to the league itself is a train wreck per se. But if this situation with the commissioner continues to go on and then it goes past the end of the finals, who do you think is going to survive? Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese or Kathy the commissioner?
I'm pretty sure Paige Beckers or Caitlin Clark, one of the two, already has a deal to make more than they're making in the WNBA in the big three in the offseason.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's 100%.
So, if the commissioner keeps talking out her ass,
yeah,
more and more players start to do this, get more and more money outside the WNBA. What the hell do you think is going to happen? WNBA is going to be no longer, and then you're going to have a big three and a women's big three, dominated by some of the biggest stars of your own league. So it's just not. You might want to shut up.
WNBA, definitely a Trainwreck Tracker nominee. Indiana Fever, definitely a must hammer for next year.
Yeah.
Like, what are you, 3-1, 2-1?
Bro,
Without
I'm surprised no one
Crazy.
memed like Caitlin Clark on the bench, like just watching the loss in like frustration and agony last night. Kind of like Steph Diggs infamously looking off at the Chiefs celebration. Someone should have photographed Caitlin on the bench, because then it would have just turned into the best meme ever when she goes and lifts a trophy next year.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Hopefully, because it didn't. I'm
Gasted and flabbered.
Well, I don't. Why would you compare it to Diggs? Because I mean, all what happened next year,
it was a couple years ago.
Well, no, it's not the next year that you're comparing. It's
the year after was 13 seconds. That was right.
Yeah, it was.
It was the year before that he does the helmet thing. Then the year after is 13 seconds.
The photo is not about what happened the next year. It's about looking on and getting motivated by what you didn't achieve.
I'm just saying, I hope for better results for our
I hope
Fever
for more fall girlies.
And Caitlin. I think too, for Trainwreck Tracker, down the tracks in the distance, we've forgotten we still have the saga with the Clippers kind of hanging.
Oh yeah, that's not going to be solved anytime soon.
And the tree thing, and Leonard, he actually, broke his silence, quote unquote, for the first time speaking with the media yesterday. Didn't really say much. Kind of was like, it's not going to be a distraction, whatever the NBA finds.
Free my boy Kawhi.
Yeah.
He just cares about the environment.
But there are some reports I was reading from anonymous insiders of the Clippers front office that they think the whole thing is exhausting, infuriating. They're not preparing for the season properly. And they have 100, this is a anonymous quote, 100% steadfast belief that they will be exonerated by the NBA's investigation. So I don't know, that team might be something to watch out. Maybe fade this year. I'm sorry, I know he's your boy Slick, but if they come into the league unprepared, they might get some spreads on name alone that they don't, they're not worth getting.
I would tail the Clippers all year, personally.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. It's either all in or all out for sure on the Clippers. All in or all out on this second half of the week as we close out Trainwreck today here. Everyone following along with us. We're going to I don't think anyone takes over the Trainwreck championship quite yet. Is that fair?
Yeah, no, there's candidates. It's a 3-horse race.
Yeah, no, there's contenders for sure, but I think we need to see another week out of it. For right now, it's vacant. We're going to leave it vacant. Second half of the week, we got whiteout at the stadium. By the way, how much do you think that's gonna be successful? 5 days notice, and they're not giving anyone shirts; they're just doing towels.
We're gonna 65% of the stadium, maybe.
That's not gonna be a whiteout, though. Right?
I know. That's what I'm saying. So I guess my answer is no.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just saying I don't see it happening.
And just whiteouts are 0-1 this year, right? Penn State just lost their whiteout game against Oregon, so listen, as a guy that likes to drink beer and eat chicken wings, a whiteout game is a disaster. It's not like by game time, don't take any pictures.
Friday and Saturday we'll have TSC's big show at the Wings meeting place. We'll also have Nicole Reedy from TSC on the show Friday to talk about that. Very exciting. That was one of our most fun events last year. We did producer Rachel. First time her and I were not out in the wild. We had done a couple of games and everything before that, but that was one to remember for sure. And I'm sure this weekend will be one to remember. Get the TSC Buffalo for all of that. Then we got UB homecoming and a semi-slick Saturday.
Indeed, UB hosting
Eastern Michigan, 10.5 point favorites. Michigan, going to go 2-0 in MAC play.
Back to the MACtion. Love to see that. Hopefully back to our winning ways, and staying undefeated in MAC play. And then UFC 320 taking place from the Sin City this Saturday. Kind of a lackluster card, as you were pointing out, Maniac. But I will say the final 5 fights, ironically, the part that you have to pay for. Wink, wink. Those are some really good fights. So 2 title fights, bantamweight championship of the world, light heavyweight, Alex Potan Pereira looking to get back his title against Magomed Ankalaev. should be a good fight. Everyone loves Prey. He's become a world-renowned superstar at this point after those wins over Adesanya. So I'm sure a lot of people will be tuning in for that one. And Slick's picks will be live.
Don, I know you're flirting with some gigs. Anything for Gig Watch?
No.
Let's go. We love that. Wide open.
I got today, nice little Wednesday with the little country folk band at Jackrabbit, 7 to 10. But Thursday, bang, we're gonna be slinging Lemonade.
Bang.
4:30, 3:30.
Make sure you get there. Lexington and Elmwood.
Or Bidwell, Elmwood.
Bidwell.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry. Lafayette
and Elmwood.
Lafayette and Elmwood between the Lexington Co-op and Lafayette.
Okay, yeah. So Slick and I were going to be slinging Lemonade there. And then, just all in on the TSE Big Show Friday, Saturday, game day Sunday. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to just being focused on one thing and not running around. Love gigging, but season's slowing down and got to lock in.
I'm looking forward to not waking up early for game day on Sunday.
Oh, the poor baby.
Do you want to come back to the lunchtime locks chat anytime soon?
No.
Big
And I don't
baby.
I don't want it. Well, folks.
Lost by a half game.
To end on a positive note, I just want to shout out everyone's fits. We got Maniac, Selena look. We got me, repping the fall orange. I even got, let's see if we can get this on cam.
Yeah, you were pumpkined up.
Oh, damn.
We got,
Are those
just
bats?
pulled my hamstring.
My boy looking like a Leonardo DiCaprio pumpkin.
I got the Halloween
bats.
socks and Slick.
I love Halloween.
And Slick just being himself. You got to love it.
It's Wednesday, and you know what that means.
You know what that means. All right, folks. Well, thanks for tuning in for Trainwreck today. Make sure you're following Herd of Buffalo, Trainwreck Sports, because it never stops. Huge shout out to our sponsor, Seleno, the team here, Rachel, producer Rachel, holding down on the ones and twos, as well as Dreamboat and Slick. And shout out to our guests, Abigail and Josh Byrne, for stopping in. Make sure to have a good rest of your week and start by having a good day now.